Right, so if you jump back 12 years ago, it's quite a story. I was actually her boss. We worked in a distribution facility and I was a team leader, and to be honest, she didn't really like me at all. And she left. She went to move to Scotland with her mum and dad, and then about 2 years later possibly, I had a friend request on Facebook for her, and then we spoke all night that night. You know, when you get to the point where it's 5 o'clock in the morning and you can't believe it's that time, and then literally two weeks later we'd met up, and then the rest's history really.
Fran has quite a rare condition called a ganglioneuroblastoma, which was actually diagnosed when she was pregnant, and it was found to be this rare tumour. Now, this sort of tumour can have two components. One is very aggressive and grows very quickly, and the other can be quite slow growing. So it's what's called an intermediate tumour, but is arising from nerve cells.
The whole finding of it was when I was 22 weeks pregnant. At 23, I fell down my stairs and I had to go and have a scan, and they found a tumour on my right side, the size of a house brick. So I had to have my baby early so that they could obviously get the tumour out. It's all crazy to go from a happy pregnancy to, oh my God.
That was basically the start of our journey, from Xander coming out, scans, and then obviously that's where it all started.
So Fran then had to endure surgery and chemotherapy, and she's also had radiotherapy. The disease has caused her various challenges over the intervening nearly 6 years, in that it's caused her to have part of her lung removed. It's caused weakness of her legs, so she needed some urgent radiotherapy to her spine to ensure that her legs would still work. She's had to have metal rods inserted into both of the long bones of her legs because she had disease there that could mean that she could have a fracture. And more recently, the disease has progressed again and caused her to become paralysed from the waist down.
It was okay, but it got more difficult because my pain. So the reason I'm mainly under Ashgate is for pain management. So I'm under Dr. Sarah Parnicott, and she deals with a lot of my pain. So that's the reason I got put forward to her to deal with it. But other than that, it was a bit of a struggle to be at home and stuff. So it's slowly making it harder and harder as the pain gets worse.
It's been 6 years now since she's been diagnosed. So obviously Xander came early and he's about to have his 6th birthday. So 6 years, you feel like things have been on hold and you struggle to make plans, and the whole dynamics of life and being in a young relationship and a young marriage, having a young child, and obviously that's been consumed in the 6 years we've dealt with the disease. I think obviously there's no guidebooks and instruction books when you get thrown something as terrible as this, so you just have to knuckle in and be as strong as you can. I mean, obviously I married Fran, and I promised I'd be with her for the rest of her life, and that's important to be strong. And having a young child as well, and you need a stable home life, because if you haven't got that, then there's no point at all, because it'll just ruin him and our relationship of being part. So it's just all about being strong, and Fran is a really strong person.
I first met Fran about 4 years ago. She was referred to me by her oncologist to see if I could help with her pain management in the community.
It took a while for Sarah to get me to actually come and stay, because I always thought people came here and didn't go back home. You came here and that was it type thing. It was always, I just had the image in my head was once you came here, there's only one door out type thing. So it took her a while to persuade me to actually, you do go home, which is the majority of them go home, so I gave it a try. And it's a good job I did, because I benefit a hell of a lot from it.
With Ashgate and her being in here, they've kind of, it's strange because it feels, and it doesn't sound right to say this, but it feels like a home from home. You can walk in and staff members are coming up to you and they're calling you obviously your first name, and it feels like there's no barriers. Obviously there's a level of professionalism there, but it feels slightly different, like it's more personal. So I get peace of mind that she's getting that side of things. Obviously when she's not at home, it's not the same. But secondly, I think that they've done really well to sort of motivate her, to give her goals, because obviously things aren't very clever at the moment, and we know what the inevitable outcome is going to be. But the fact is that they're still motivated to try and get her outside, and they organise a comfy chair for her, and we go out to the gardens. I mean, on our 5th wedding anniversary, which had just passed, Ashgate organised a picnic out in these gardens. I mean, she could only get out of bed for 20-30 minutes, but we still have that memory of the three of us left alone with a picnic, and we had fun and games with Xander, and it's that personal level that just takes it beyond the care that you'd possibly get in a hospital.
They've always helped me get home, get equipment that I need at home. Got me a stair lift fitted. When I went home before Christmas, I'd only had one leg surgery done and I could still walk about, so they got me a stair lift, and that's so I could get up and down stairs. But then I had to have my other leg done for the tumour coming in that leg, so since then they've had to change my housing completely round, and now I've got a bed downstairs, so they've literally, anything I need, they pretty much get it set up, and I can just ask for it and it turns up. It's really good.
So actually she'll be going home from the hospice again, and when she's back at home she'll be seen by our occupational therapist, she'll be seen by one of our community nurses, she'll be seen by the physiotherapist, and if needs be the doctors will go and visit her again. But Fran will be coming back up to the day hospice once a week, so she's got that ongoing support. The day hospice during this inpatient stay has been absolutely critical for Fran. Our creative therapist Lucy has been absolutely instrumental in finding things for Fran to do, and things that she can put in a memory box for Xander. That's been really critical to her.
It's great to go home when I'm with him because he likes to come in. I know it's only a single bed that I've got, but he does snuggle onto it and likes to come and sit with me quite a lot, which is nice because I don't get a lot of mummy-son time.
Ashgate have followed the care from the start. I mean, we were referred to Ashgate right in the beginning regarding Fran's pain levels, which really struggled with that, but we've had that sort of link with Ashgate from the very start before it ever became terminal, so we've got that relationship. And then obviously at home that follows on, and it keeps going. They tie in, obviously they're linked in with the district nurses, they're constantly reviewing her pain levels, and it's a very sort of close sort of relationship where they look at different aspects, so they understand our family and how we function, and I think they tailor what they need to do to sort of help us the best they can. Ashgate have been absolutely phenomenal. I think without that aspect of support, it'll be quite hard to maintain the other aspects with keeping down a career and maintaining a stable house without the support from Ashgate, because not just the fact that she comes to Ashgate for care, the fact that she can be at home and get the follow-up care and they're keeping an eye on her, and having that peace of mind through Ashgate, it is just brilliant, and it's helped me immensely.
I know I've got my husband in that, but I need the extra intervention of the staff, and I don't think I'd be here, to be honest, because my pain would have been too much and I wouldn't have been able to support myself.